Tarot cards for Gemini Sun Signs. 6. The Lovers, zodiac card indicating what Gemini Sun Signs need for self-expression.
6. The Lovers, relatedness and choice. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th.
Synthesis,
defined as the act of combining elements to form something new.
combining elements of head and heart, feeling and intellect. The union of what is divine in us and in the universe. The coming together of opposites. Thinking about relationship, working with a partner or in preparation for partnership. Your relationships are mirroring your own inner sense of worth. How you feel about yourself can be seen in how your partner relates to you. Choice between security and a risk of some kind, or between the old and the new. Choice between something respectable but dull and something greatly desired but morally improper. Responsibility. Taking responsibility for your choice and actions. Using free will. Freedom from inhibitions, guilt, conditioning, or bondage. Love that can exist only in the absence of restrictions. Recognition of duality. Balanced decisions that require your conscious and subconscious minds to be in agreement. Involvement in a process of cooperation. Recognition of masculine and feminine characteristics of self and others. Need to integrate them within yourself.
6. The Lovers reversed.
Intangible union,
Defined as combining or uniting intangible abstract qualities.
not on the physical plane. No relationship. Difficulties in relationship. Divorce. Separation. Disagreements. Communication problems. Unrequited love. Seduction. Sexual incompatibility. Infidelity. Hedonism.
Defined as the pursuit of pleasure.
Temptation. Manipulation. Lack of discrimination. Bad choices. Indecision. Guilt. Disobedience. Suppression of individuality and freedom. Balancing inner masculine and feminine. Sacred marriage. Demon lover. Self-lover.
6. The Lovers questions to answer.
What significant relationship are you involved in? How does this relationship mirror your own sense of self-worth? What choice or decision do you need to make? What responsibility will you have to take based on your decision? What needs to be combined, synthesized, or brought together?
6. The Lovers sample affirmation.
I choose to be free from inhibitions, guilt, and bondages in all my relationships. Knight of Swords, personal potential card for Gemini Sun Signs, or the tarot card that describes the general nature or personality of Gemini Sun Signs.
Knight of Swords. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Heir of air.
Focused on making a point. Committed to ideas, thoughts, philosophy. Using mentality, communication. Speaking out, telling people off. Assertive and courageous, but headstrong and impatient.
Knight of Swords reversed.
Imprudent,
Defined as rash or unwise.
out of control. Vengeful. Thief. Card sharp. Recklessly endangers others, or can run out of steam. Battle worn and exhausted. Retreat. Fighting the wrong battles. Full of hot air. Flailing at straw horses. Irrelevant arguments. Riled up without checking facts. Reigning
Defined as exercising authority.
in a runaway horse. Thoughtful. Detours. Missed connections. Accidents. Wounds. Psychic self-defense. Spiritual warrior. Upholding inner truth.
Knight of Swords questions to answer.
Where are you charging and why so fast? What point do you feel committed to make? Who has been impatient and careless of your feelings?
Knight of Swords sample affirmation.
I defend the right of all to truth and justice. Mutable signs equals knights or princes or sons. Knights act on, are involved in, and are committed to the things indicated by their suit. They represent pure energy and often show where you are putting your energies. Focused but active, they display purpose, courage, and a courtly attitude. They are sometimes headstrong, rash, thoughtless, and self-centered. For women, knights often represent an animus figure, especially a romantic one. They represent your need to challenge something or go adventuring yourself. They can indicate travel. Swords, blades, spades. Swords are associated with air. Notice that in the Waite-Smith deck the clouds and sky are often indicative of the atmosphere of the card. Swords represent your mental, rational, logical functions, as well as communication and thoughts. Swords are also indicative of a struggle or conflict and point to a need for decisions about or separation from past attachments. Desire for truth and a need for discrimination are often indicated. Swords virtues: penetration, courage, strength, truth and justice, organization. Swords vices: thoughtlessness, judgmentalism, sharp-tonguedness, fear, or confusion. Swords element: air. Swords style: storming, freezing, striving, conceptualizing, communicating, confronting, cutting through. Jungian function of swords: thinking. Direction of swords: east. Swords season: fall. Swords images: clouds, wind, sky. All sharp objects: razors, knives, glass, sylphs. Four winds: birds. Swords vocabulary: conceptualizing, to form a concept or idea of. Striving, to devote serious energy to. The 3 zodiac lessons and opportunities cards are tarot cards describing the lessons and opportunities that correspond to Gemini Sun signs are 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 10 of Swords. The Destiny card, or fundamental impulses, desires, and reactions of self as an individual, is one of the zodiac lessons and opportunities cards for Gemini Sun sign.
8 of Swords.
Destiny card for Gemini Sun signs born May 21st to May 31st.
Jupiter in Gemini, feeling fenced in, restrictions, too many ideas with no direction, paranoia, blocked energy or creativity, bound by your own mental obstructions, waiting to be rescued, feeling vulnerable and isolated, self-sabotaging mind, victimization, ingenuity, escape, the Houdini card, an initiation ordeal.
8 of Swords reversed.
Taking the limits off experience. Transcending destiny, fate, preordained events. Removing obstacles through hard work, ingenuity and improvisation. Breaking through constraints. Not susceptible to influence. Not gullible. Delusions of persecution. Self-sabotaging. False humility. Trials of endurance. Mystical tendencies. Cutting emotional cords. UFO experiences.
8 of Swords questions to answer.
What actions, plans, or ideas are being blocked by circumstances beyond your control? What would you like to do if you could get rid of the obstacles and blocks? Who or what could assist you to break free? What benefits do you receive by not acting? What is interfering with your creative expression or your ability to communicate?
8 of Swords sample affirmation.
I free myself from my own dilemmas by letting go of the concepts that have bound me.
9 of Swords, Destiny card for Gemini Sun signs born June 1st to June 10th.
Mars in Gemini, depression, suffering, guilt, putting yourself down, nightmares, insomnia, mental torments, despair, shame, self-cruelty, conscience, remorse,
Defined as feeling guilty for past actions.
doubt, suffering, injury, illness, under the sword, fears, imagining the worst, isolation, failure, time as healer, night sweats, monasticism,
Or defined as relating to monks.
9 of Swords reversed.
coming out of depression, end of nightmare, confession, standing up for yourself, defiance,
Defined as opposition or to challenge.
denial of depression, loneliness, or shame, long-term severe depression, morbid fantasies, psychological shadow work, spiritual soul searching, facing your fears, slander,
Defined as false or harmful statements about a person.
fear or suspicion justified, avoiding others, spiritual struggle.
9 of Swords questions to answer.
How are you putting yourself down? What is the source of your depression? What are you suffering from? How have you been cruel and thoughtless, or who has been cruel and hurt you? What can you do to improve the situation? What thoughts or nightmares are plaguing you?
9 of Swords sample affirmation.
I acknowledge my feelings, then move to release them. Nine of Swords is the destiny card for Adriette and Grandma Lolly, describing their fundamental impulses, desires, and reactions of self as an individual.
10 of Swords, destiny card for Gemini Sun Signs born June 11th to June 20th.
Sun in Gemini, paralysis. The end of a problem, defense, ego hang-up, hostility. Letting go, acceptance and resignation, sacrifice, affliction, overkill, betrayal, exhaustion, hitting bottom, stabbed in the back, pinned down, loss of position, back problems, death of old ways of thinking, release, relief, new dawn, hope.
10 of Swords reversed.
Recovery, rebirth, survival, liberating breakthroughs, relief from stress. The worst is over. Chronic health problems may reoccur after a break. New gains precarious. Expiation for a transgression. Denying the seriousness of a problem. Refusing to let go. Sacrifices necessary. Survival of the strongest. Astral travel. Ritual death, rebirth.
10 of Swords questions to answer.
In what way are you feeling paralyzed or unable to act? Where do you feel that you have no choice? What are you being forced to accept? What is being sacrificed? What problem can you now let go of? By totally accepting defeat, what are you now free to do?
10 of Swords sample affirmation.
I let go of those things I cannot accomplish to free me to do the things I can.